a terrible place to do a game from. You always have problems. Out of all the places, that's the worst.
Well, you can have it.
I got to talk to Nick. I'd rather do that. I don't know.
It was Schwartzmiller and some other kid doing it. They kept apologizing nonstop. So sorry for the technical difficulties, blah, blah, blah.
And they do a lot of games there, so they do kind of the same thing the way they normally do it.
They had like 18 on radio force at 2.
Because ours was even worse.
This is worse. Still watching.
How close are we, Nader?
We're at 30 seconds
To the intro? Okay. Nice. Good shot. Yours down. Oh, down. Okay. Test 1, 2. Check, check, check. Does that sound good? Yeah, your headset? Okay. What number are you? 4. Okay. 4. Okay. Test 1, 2. Check, 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 check. Test 1, 2. That's good. Okay.
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're both good. All right. Get our sound equal.
Good evening and welcome to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. Tonight, a site of a non-conference boys basketball matchup. The Waupun Warriors having themselves a pretty good season, 6-2 on the season, and taking on the Laconia Spartans, who are 6-1 on the season. And as always, means a little bit more to take on Laconia as far as a non-conference game. This is one they got to keep alive. So many ties with the communities. I know so many people from Laconia. I know so many people from Waupun, of course, living here and graduating from Waupun High School. But it's I love the whole feel of it, and adding that you got Dylan Wirtz, the head coach, where our boys both played with him through the sophomore year, and AAU basketball right here at Waupun before they moved up to Kimberly. And we talked to Lucky Wirtz, too, his assistant coach. So, yeah, a lot of side stories on this game tonight, but really enjoyable, positive ones.
You would think this was a conference championship happening here tonight, the way the buzz is in the crowd and the excitement. And it's understandable, too. Two basketball programs that are pretty darn good, and they've been good for a while now, and it's just the competitive juices come out when you have a game like this, and then all those side stories that you mentioned with the connections between community members, probably going to a lot of the same churches and all those things, and then also the coaching staff with the Wirtz family.
Yeah, Jim filling up pretty good for there being like 5 minutes left in the JV game. Pretty close contest, 46-42 right now, under 5 minutes to play in the JV game. So looks like the younger players, too, are good players coming up for both schools. But a lot to talk about these two teams. So I had an interview with Dylan Wirtz. I had an interview with Alex Dunlap from Waupun. So we'll have those interviews and more about tonight's game. Waupun at home taking on Laconia on RP Sports.
Holman Auto is very blessed to have served our local communities for 50 years. From a small used car store with 4 employees to 5 locations and over 100 employees, we would like to thank our many customers and our communities for the past 50 years. Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Waupun, Holman Chevrolet in Waupun, Holman Ford and Holman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Ripon, Holman Chevrolet GMC in Ripon, and the location where we began 50 years ago, Holman Value Center in Waupun. Thank you for allowing us to serve you, our customers, our friends, for the last 50 years. And we look forward to the next 50 years. Holman Auto, great selection, award-winning service, low prices, and a relaxed buying atmosphere. We make you feel at home at Holman Auto Group in Waupun and Ripon, serving you for 50 years and counting.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains Terramax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with Terramax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. Terramax, for tillage on your terms.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
Welcome back to Waupun Area Junior Senior High School. I'm Steve Witterhack. Randy Armgood with me. Big Nate Young doing the video streaming. Crowd keeps on filling up. See a lot of people still coming through the doorways, and we knew this was going to be a well-attended game. We kept on bringing it up. Hey, let's fill the gym up. You can watch the game later if you have to on Radio Plus if you want to watch it again. But it's just one of those games you want to be part of. And right now we've got a JV game going on, just a 1-point lead for Waupun, and they tossed it away and almost coming up with a steal for the Waupun Warriors. But a pretty entertaining JV game for everybody who got here nice and early to watch the varsity game tonight too.
Waupun had about a 6-point lead just a few minutes ago, and Laconia's come back, made a few steals, and able to make this very tight game with just over 2 minutes left.
Yeah, Waupun boys played a couple nights ago. We were over at Ripon for that conference game of the East Central Conference. Waupun winning 88-44. Aiden Hawkinson with 29 points, 8 steals, and 4 assists in that game. Jake Krieger continues to elevate his output for the team offensively, looking very confident out there. He had 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 steals in that game. And Gage also, I think, doing a pretty solid job defensively, too. He had 3 steals, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, and 10 points. And, you know, a lot of guys you can say were a big contributor to the way they played against Ripon, because they go 3-4 under the bench and don't lose anything with some of those bench people coming in.
The way Waupun plays defense, the way they scramble, they get after it, and 84 feet of man, aggressive defense, they're going to need to play 9, maybe 10 guys and keep those fresh legs out there. And they do it, and they do it pretty darn well. And you're right, there's some really good athletes. Some guys have a little more basketball skill, but athletic-wise, there's 8 or 9 guys that can certainly get it done, and they defend their tails off, and that's what this team is all about here at Waupun.
Okay, we're going to take another break, come back and talk about Laconia, their last game, and that's coming up in just a few minutes as we continue with Waupun at home against Laconia boys basketball on RP Sports.
Oh, furnace, please, you keep me warm and cozy.
Oh, furnace, please. Hi, this is Jackie from All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a heating headache. It's a busy time of the year, full of magic and surprises. The last thing you need is a malfunctioning furnace. At All Phase, we're in the zone. We provide your comfort zone for all seasons. Log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Oh, furnace, please, you keep me warm and cozy.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area.
We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
And our good friend Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Happy New Year, Steve. Here we go. Big Packers push, final regular season game. Get her back on track here.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. So come on down, watch the Packers, figure out where we set up in the playoff seating. It's obviously going to be some great games next weekend. There's bowl games, there's basketball, there's hockey, there's all kinds of great stuff to watch. So come on down here, get a cold beer and a hot meal, and watch some sports down here.
Yeah, appetizers, of course, great on the menu. Some of the brand new appetizers as well. And soups, always changing, right?
Yep, homemade soups, homemade chili. Come down and check all that stuff out. Saturdays is a great day to come down with the buy one, get one half off appetizers. And stay around for 2-3 hours, and you can try everything on the menu. We got lots of appetizers.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, of course, wishing everybody a happy New Year, right? Here we go.
Yeah, it's been a great year. We appreciate everybody's support for the business last year. Big things coming up for next year, too. So come on down and let's kick off the new year with a bang.
The other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, we are back watching the end of the JV game. A 1-point lead for, now it's big bucket for Waupun's
Finn Katzenberger.
Finn Katzenberger. Yeah. And a missed shot down in Laconia, and Waupun leading 49-47 with 7.7 seconds left in the game in the JV game. Boy, giving people, hey, if you're going to get here early, why not have a good game to watch? A lot of people waiting to get a seat yet. And Nate, if you want to do a little panning of what the crowd looks like right now, and That's just fill up pretty good. We got more people waiting to even sit down. So, again, it's going to be a great atmosphere here tonight. But looking at Laconia, their last game was last night. They played Marquezan and won 68-54 in that ball game. And for Laconia, lead scorer was Nick Blank. He had 20 points in the ball game for the Spartans, 17 points for Ethan Pino, and Cash Farrell, the scoring leader on the season, with 13 points in that ball game. But again, Coach Dylan Wirtz said that was a pretty good contest for playing against a team that they got a pretty good record, and he looks at them being a team that could have 18 wins by the end of the season. So he says it's a pretty good contest, and he likes their non-conference schedule. Playing Waupun is a real big one that'll help them going in to their conference schedule. And Randy, you know the teams he's got coming up right now this next week.
Yeah, they play Lemira on Tuesday, which is the Dan DeMask connection, of course. And him and Lucky Wirtz go back years and years and coach together at different levels and kids. And then on Friday they have St. Mary's Springs. So those are key games. But, yeah, Dylan Wirtz, he did mention, he said, Marquezan, a really good program, Division IV, one step down. He said they're going to make some noise this year as well. So, yeah, he said right now this game.
Let's get the last 7 seconds here with 2-point lead Waupun with the ball and another foul to give yet. Or was that the 7th?
I believe that was the 6th. Yeah. Quick finger Bob
yeah,
Spanbauer, he's got that up there already.
He's all over that stuff. When I look up, it's already up there already. It's so good at keeping the scoreboard down.
You're right, Steve. Finn Katzenberger, which a guy we saw a lot. We liked him last year already as a player, and made a big three-pointer. Waupun down 1, knocked down a big three-pointer to put Waupun up 2, and now they're going to go to the line. So see if they can make this one-on-one situation.
Yeah, we won't go to the interviews or the commercial break. We want to see the end of this JV game. Why not? Everybody else is enamored with it right now. And Waupun has a chance at the free throw line to put a couple free throws in. Who do we have the line? Randy, you got the roster over there for the JV team.
I believe that is let me see. That is Landon Dirksen. That's what I thought it was.
Mr.
Yeah,
Dirksen
I didn't know the first name. One of the Dirksen boys.
First free throw is up. That's too strong. No good. Now down to 4.7 seconds left, and we've got another timeout taken on the court. But like I said, Laconia taking care of business. They got big games coming up in the Flyweight Conference, and again, I love seeing. It was fun to talk to Dylan and talk to Lucky, talk to Judy Wirtz too. Right. I mean, these are people that, especially you, have a real big history being his assistant coach when he was the varsity coach here, and that was a great run. And how much did you learn from a guy who's in the Hall of Fame now during your time having Lucky as the head coach here?
Yeah, you learn immense amounts of knowledge about basketball, but I think his impact was on life as well. Just I thought about a few things today. You know, he's the guy that started this Warrior Nation right here. What else did he do? You know, we used to have the benches on the opposite ends.
Right.
And he was kind of the impetus behind, let's switch this around and make those visiting teams shoot into that Warrior Nation student section in the second half when the games are on the line. And that turned out to be a big factor in a lot of games that you saw, I'm sure, where good free throw shooters missed shots because the kids are screaming at them. So, yeah, and there's just so many things he did here. My wife Barb used to run the youth club. And
throwaway and buzzer goes off. Waupun JV wins 49-47. Keep those thoughts, because we're definitely going to talk about that during the game when we'll talk a little bit more about the impact he had here at this high school, the impact he had on you as an assistant coach for him back in his Waupun days here. So definitely going to be talking about that during the game. But again, a huge game, great contest. Both teams benefit from this when you play two good teams going at it. So it'll be Waupun at home against the Laconia Spartans. And I did get a chance to talk to Dylan Wirtz. Had a chance to talk to Alex Dunlap, head coach for the Waupun Warriors. And we'll have those interviews coming up next. With the first one with Dylan in just a few minutes, live from Waupun High School. Steve and Randy with you on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders brake clods and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor. Generations Lanes is a proud sponsor of Laconia in today's game. More than just bowling, they're a terrific spot to bring your family for a meal. They open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask us about catering for your next function. We are a proud supporter of our Spartans.
Life's better with an auto policy from American Family Insurance, no matter what dreams you're driving towards. That's because you'll feel totally protected with the right auto coverage. Plus, you'll save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home with our expert agents. American Family Insurance.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph sports. Welcome back for more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. I'm Steve Witterhack, and a chance right now to talk to the head coach of the Waupun Warriors, Alex Dunlap, joining us right now. And Alex, I just talked to you a couple of days ago, a lopsided affair against the Ripon Tigers. And what did you kind of get out of that? Did you try to get some positive things, even though it's a team that you pretty much manhandled out there?
Yeah, there's so many positive things. When we played Homestead, when we watched film, we talked about how they were able to take the ball out of the net and really push it in transition. We talked about how pushing the ball up the floor by passing, outlet passes being available, and then the guys really saw it like late in the first half, early in the second half. That was like lightning speed, and I think that's something that we can do, especially with the depth we have. So there were a lot of really good takeaways, both offensively and defensively, that we were able to take from that game, and then we were able to keep the guys light yesterday, go through some scout stuff and get a lot of shots up and be dialed in for a night like tonight.
I think there's a lot of excitement. I was at a sixth grade basketball tournament in Fond du Lac today, and Laconia was there for their sixth grade team, and I was watching my grandson from Waupun. But everybody I asked, I was wearing Laconia stuff. Are you going to be at the game tonight? Everybody's saying yes. So it's going to be, I think, a crazy environment in here, and probably a nice little thing for the guys to experience for both teams.
Yeah, let's make sure there's more Waupun people here than Rosendale, Brandon, Laconia people. But yeah, this is going to be a really good environment. We want games like this, whether it's a playoff atmosphere at home, because we want to be able to host a regional semifinal, regional final. So let's go through those experiences in January, so then you're not shell-shocked when March comes around. We do a lot of visualization, which puts our guys in a really good spot. So there's no moment that's too big for our guys. We're ready for this moment.
I know Dylan Wurst very well from when he was about a fifth grader, and then he played basketball with my son over here till sophomore year and left to go to Kimberly. But he said this is an important game for the team. It's a nice tradition to keep it alive. But he likes some of the things that you do are very similar to some of the big teams I got to play, like Lamira being one of the teams that tries to do the same thing defensively that you do. So he mentioned that it's a good test for them coming here. And what are you going to gain from playing against Laconia tonight? What do you expect to see from them?
Yeah, so there's a lot of Waupun thumbprints everywhere, with Dan Damask being over at Lamira and Lucky being his dad and being on the staff, and obviously him. So we're just going to do what we do. We really want to make sure that they can try to match our effort. We have a lot of guys that just play really, really hard and fundamental basketball. I think some teams that are really in depth, that have a play sheet of 30 plays, sometimes less is more. So we do a lot of stuff of self-scout, where we like to get better at what we do. We're going to really do a good job at cutting to the basket and finding open shooters. They played a lot of zone versus the teams that they've played. I don't know if they'll play zone against us tonight, but our shooters will be ready to go. I know we got a lot of guys that can shoot the basketball, and if you're going to play zone against us, they're probably salivating at the opportunity to get some wide open shots. So yeah, I'm expecting that they're going to play really hard. Hopefully we can push the pace in transition and kind of dictate the shots they take offensively, because they have a couple of really talented players on offense.
Yeah, I know Krieger's been stepping up with his shots. He looks very confident when he steps into his shots now and making them, and throwing up some bigger points for you in the last few games. And there's another weapon he can have out there before Logan joins the team, hopefully in the next week or so. And so you got some guys stepping up like Krieger. And I thought, man, you can go deep into your bench. You didn't hesitate to throw three new guys on the floor, and you didn't lose a thing, especially defensively when they came out there.
Yeah, we just trust our guys. I think back to when like Hawk and Jake were freshmen on varsity. Ones that were up at CAM to get extra shots in. And it's for moments like this, like when your opportunity comes, you're either ready or you're not. And Jake Krieger's really just taken off and ran with it. Privileged to have him as a team captain, someone that all our guys look up to. Same for a guy like Landon Richter. We throw him in, he bags a huge three. I think every single time he's on the floor, really good things happen. And he's a two-time captain, and same for Aiden Hawkinson. So beyond this year, we got a bunch of guys that are laying the foundation for what we want Waupun basketball to be. But Jake Krieger certainly, I mean, step up when your number's called. I mean, if they're going to throw two guys at a guy like Aiden Hawkinson, or when Logan comes back, if he gets wide open jump shots, good luck. So our guys do a really good job at stepping up when their number's called.
Okay, it's been fun watching you this year, and this should be a nice game for the team and for you tonight. So good luck tonight.
Yep. Hey, pack the gym, go Warriors.
Okay, Alex Dunlap joining us, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show after this on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net. Randolph Family Dental understands families. Dr. Ross Werner and his daughters, Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman, are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now, start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back, and Waupun getting set to take on the Laconia Spartans. Their starting lineup being announced right now. Cam Smith averaging 7 points a game. Great assist guy, great steal guy, 5'11" senior. You got Cash Farrell, their lead scorer, 18 points a game, a 6'3" junior. Ethan Pino, 6'3 senior, 16 points a game. Can shoot from three-point range, 3 rebounds a game. Also, Carter Bondlender is a 6'3 senior, 7 points a game and 6 rebounds a game. And Nick Blank, averaging 10 points a game. He's a 6-foot senior. Now for the Waupun Warriors. Aiden Hawkinson averaging over 31 points a game, 40% from behind the arc. Leads in other categories too, steals and rebounds, 6'3 senior. Brian Ferris, tenacious defender out there for Waupun, 6-foot senior. Jake Krieger really up in his game offensively and defensively, 6'1 senior, almost 15 points a game for him now. Braden Torres, another great defensive stopper out there and great in the whole system for Waupun, 6'1 senior. And Gage Stelsel getting better every week. The big guy inside, 6'5 junior, 5.5 points a game. He can shoot from downtown too. And that's the starting lineup for both teams. We are ready to play some basketball here. Been looking for this forward to this game for quite some time now, and here it is. Saturday night in Waupun, everybody decided nothing better to do than go watch a really good basketball game.
Certainly an electric atmosphere. This is as good a crowd as I've seen here in a long time.
Yeah.
And, it's going to be loud and it's going to be a lot of fun. They did move the Warrior Nation over. Not sure what was all involved with that. I know there was a little bit. They got a little too over rambunctious the one game, so maybe that's a temporary situation, not sure. I know Lucky Wirtz was actually concerned about it, even though he was the guy that kind of started that Warrior Nation.
Ball is up and tipped over in Laconia. We'll get the ball first here to get things going here at Waupun High School. Big non-conference game. Waupun taking on Laconia at Waupun High School. Cam Smith with it out on top.
Waupun in that man defense.
Open 3 look from the right corner is up, and it is good for Cam Smith. Nice little setup play there. He had an open look. Here Stelso from the left side. A nice feed from Brian Ferris to get that bucket. 3-2 the lead now for Laconia. Farrell goes up on the right side, kicks it back out on top. Back over to Smith. And long 3 up, and that's going to miss almost everything. Maybe catching the front of the rim and a save attempt in the hands of Waupun. Ferris brings it up now for the Warriors, trying to get the lead this trip down the court. Krieger bowls his way in, gets it back out on top over to Aiden Hawkinson. Stelsel lines up a 3, and right on line, nothing but net for the big guy, Gage Stelsel. Gage Stelsel 5, and Laconia Smith is 3 points.
Stelsel had a couple of threes in that last game. Definitely a big guy that can shoot it, big young guy that can shoot the ball.
3 from the corner from Pino comes up short, and over the back call is going to be called on Carter Bondlender. Nice position there for Waupun. First foul of the ball game on the Laconia Spartans. A great crowd here. We'll keep on trying to get some shots of that during some down times, but yeah, nice crowd here. Good student section for both teams on a Saturday night.
You mentioned Stelso up and coming and playing better, and he certainly is, and just confidence is up, aggression is up. Good player.
Stelso has it, gets it over to Torres. Just working the perimeter right now. Are the Warriors being patient this time down? Krieger has it. Hopefully keeps that pivot foot down. Back out to Torres, out on top to Krieger. As Ferris finds the lane to the basket, goes up, comes up short on his shot, and rebounded by Cam Smith. Spartans with the basketball. Set things up at half court now with Cash Farrell. Goes in strong along that left side, gets cut off though from Ferris. Back over to Pino along the right side. And back in the hands of Cam Smith, I should say. Goes up. Nice shot with his left hand off the glass. Nice tough angled shot by Cam Smith, but he finishes. We are tied at 5 apiece. Just 2 players on the court have scored any points in this ballgame in a 5-5 contest. That was no good. Nice job by Hawkinson to come and get the rebound. Torres gets it, turns around, misses, gets a shot blocked by Ethan Pino, and Laconia comes up with it.
Both teams very disciplined, looking for better shots. They have good shots, always looking for a better one.
Smith takes that shot from the right side, and then maybe a little push in the back of Stelsel on Carter Bondlander.
That's his second.
Picks up an early second foul. Yeah, he might as well just keep on walking over to the bench. I'm pretty sure Coach Wirtz will be pulling him out, and coming in for him will be number 13, Rhett Garrett's the 6'3 senior.
Yeah, only 2 team fouls on Laconia, and both of those on Bondlander.
Here we go. This was expected. It should be a close contest. 5-5 here, a little over 3 minutes into the ball game. Rager has it, gets it over to Hawkinson on the perimeter. Yeah, Stephen Randy, glad we could bring you the game here tonight. We know a lot of the backstories have been through all these stories that we talked about. Nice drive to the basket there from Krieger. Right to the rack and flips it in at the end to give Waupun the lead now at 7-5. But so many stories of both of these programs, and we both got a real history of covering games for both of these teams.
There's that scramble defense by the Warriors.
Blank has it, and there's going to be a foul on the floor on Waupun.
You get Bryant Ferris, just a little too aggressive, Bryant, sometimes.
And they kind of had him where they wanted him in that little trap that he was going to go into. And inbounds, and Stelsel goes up and gets called for the foul. Stelsel pick up his first foul, and going to the line to shoot 2 will be Cash Farrell, a 61% free throw shooter.
You can tell both of these teams, these kids have been in the gym. They get their work in, not just in practice and not just with the staff around. They're doing it on their own. They're doing it. You can see kids that are able to change shots while they're in the air, that type of thing. That's what comes from a lot of hours.
This is both free throws. Stelsel gets the rebound. Waupun pushes it up out to Ferris down in the left corner. Bringer turns around, sets up for the 3, comes up short of the shot, and getting the rebound is Farrell. Farrell has in the lane. A little spin move goes up off the glass, and that's no good. Farrell somehow gets it back off the glass and in. Nice job by Cash Farrell to stick with it, get the putback shot. Now we are tied at 7 apiece.
Farrell is also going to guard Hawkinson. He's guarding Waupun's most prolific scorer.
Torres gets underneath the basket. Great job pushing the defender underneath the basket, and he came back where he came from and reached out, and that was all cleared out, the area that he cleared out.
A little bully ball right there.
Shot down to the corner now from Garrett's, puts up the 3, and that is good. Rhett Garrett's making the most of coming off the bench, gets a 3-point basket, puts his team up now 10-9.
There's that extra pass. They had a good shot, gave it up for a better shot.
Krieger has the ball, gets it back over to Stelsel on the perimeter. Torres has it, gets it in the lane, goes up with the right hand. Nice drive there by Torres. They're kind of focusing in on other people out there, and Torres takes it up, says, I'll take that lane to the basket. He's got 4 points. And Torres steals the ball and leads the charge now for Waupun. Again, just another layup for him. One after another after another. And nobody down playing defense for Waupun. They get back at the breakdown of Waupun's defense. And we got a timeout on the court. Back after this on RP Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. Looks like Owen Kusterboer checking in now for Waupun along with Graham Gopalin. And we also have coming up Landon Richter out on the court. So these are the first 3 guys you see come off the bench out there and get considerable minutes in a game.
Laconia played last night at Marquezan, so maybe fatigue could become a bit of a factor. Waupun going to run fresh legs, continue with that 84 feet of defense that they usually play.
Gopalin has it out near top of the key. A little hesitation. Set out on top. Richter throws up a 3, and that's front of the rim, no good. And somehow Gopalin gets the basketball. Kloosterboer will throw up a three. That rims out no good. And getting the rebound is Cam Smith, pushing it the other way now for the Laconia Spartans. 13-12 the lead now for Waupun on your new medical integrated healthcare scoreboard. Shot from the right corner is up, and that is good for Ethan Pino. His first bucket of the game was from behind the arc. Puts his team up by 2, 15-13, and a partially blocked shot by Hawkinson's shot. Laconia comes up with it. That one is blocked down the other way by Krieger, and it's going to go off his hands and out of bounds on the shot by Cash Farrell. Yeah, it's two teams going at it out there right now. Pretty physical, fast-paced game.
I don't think Waupun is going to have any kind of the success. Oh, Farrell again.
Yeah, nice inbounds. He just came a little delay up the lane and got it for a pretty open-looking, easy shot right in front of the basket.
We're not going to see Laconia get turned over in the backcourt that often like we've seen Waupun be able to do against some of the teams.
Krieger throws up a three and puts it in. He's been getting more consistently good at that three-point range shot. Puts his team back within a point now. Laconia leading 17-16. 11-10 left in the first half. Farrell has it. Going around working against Hawkinson, and that's going to get thrown out of bounds. Good tight defense causes a turnover, and Waupun will get it back, trailing by 1.
Closest guy to catching that one was Brett Wolf.
Yeah, Wolfie out there.
I tell you, these teams are, even though Laconia played last night, Waupun on Thursday, they're ready to go here.
Hawkinson with it out on top, being guarded by Farrell. In the lane, spins around, and Waupun tosses it out with some good defense, and Waupun just no flow on that trip down the court. Turn it over. Laconia has the ball and a 1-point lead. Full court pressure now by the Warriors. Blank takes it over half court, and a dangerous pass, but it does get over to Cam Smith. Pull-up 15-footer is up, and it is no good, but a foul after that shot by Ethan Pino. He'll go to the line now to shoot 2 for the Spartans.
Going to go on Owen Kloosterboer, his first.
People still kind of trickling in here yet, and making sure here, bringing their kids, try to get the excitement of the atmosphere here for their kids so someday they can be on the varsity court. Pino makes the first one.
Sam Bart's checking in for Laconia.
Free throw also good for Pino. He's got 5 in the ball game and has his team up by 3, 19-16, 10.5 and counting down in the first half. Krieger will catch and shoot 3-point shot and rattles it home for Jake Krieger. His second 3, 8 points for him. We're tied at 19 apiece. Jake's just so confident with his stroke right now over these last games.
Waupun looking to trap and then scramble out. Laconia doing a nice job handling that pressure.
Long 3 on the way, and that is good for Cam Smith. His second 3 of the ball game. He's got 8, puts his team back up by 3, 22-19. Graham Gopalin loses it on the way, and ball is loose and in the hands of Smith. Pushes up the court to Pino. Spins in the lane, gets it back out to Smith. Ooh.
Active hands, nearly a couple of steal opportunities for Waupun.
Farrell has it. Long 3 up by Pino, and that is no good. The ball is loose, and Kloosterboer hauls it in for Waupun. Waupun down by 3, but with the ball, trailing 22-19. Goes Kloosterboer to the basket, right in front of the rim, and count the basket for Owen Kloosterboer. A man's move to the hoop for Kloosterboer, and has his team within a point, can tie it up at the free throw line.
Coach Wirtz looking for a travel there. He thought Kloosterboer came to a jump stop and pivoted. Getting his time in, talking to the officials.
He throws up, no good, front of the rim, and getting the rebound is Rhett Garretts.
Everything we had hoped for and anticipated here. Heck of a ball game so far.
Smith has it out on top, dribbles off to his left and off the hands of Ethan Hawk, or I should say Hawkinson. Aiden Hawkinson for Waupun. A lot of long arms in the passing lanes on both ends of the court.
Especially Hawkinson.
A little step back three on the way for Pino is no good, and Graham Gopalin rips down the rebound, gets it up to Torres, pushes the ball over to Hawkinson. And again, he gets tripped up a little bit trying to get through a couple defenders, so a foul on Laconia. Yeah, very entertaining game so far. Both teams, like I said earlier, going at it in this game. Very physical, fast-paced game. Great defense by both squads so far.
Laconia foul goes on Ethan Pino. That's only his first. The only player for either team with more than one foul is Bonlander.
It's Pusterboer and going to the rack with it, misses, but guess who's there? Mr. Torres again, making his presence known. He's got 8 points in the game, and has Waupun leading 23-22. And Graham Gopal a little late trying to stop Smith from going up the court, so he'll get called for the foul. Fourth team foul on Waupun. First personal foul on Waupun's Graham Gopalin.
Gage Stelsel checking in for Klostebor.
Yeah, Owen definitely looking for his offense, taking it hard to the rack, so it's good to see that out of him. 1 point lead now for Waupun, but Laconia with the basketball. Smith has it over half court, dribbles off to his right, and back over to left side. Cass Farrell being guarded by Emmett Hull. Cross-court pass, kind of a hard one, but hauling it in. Good job there by Garretts to bring the ball in.
Tell you, these coaches are working hard, both of them.
Long three on the way, and that is no good. And Owen off high up the rim and falls right through the basket. Cam Smith with his third three of the ball game. Ball was loose, and coming up with it is Braden Torres. Get down to Stelsel underneath the basket, kind of getting shoved over, but no call. Keep on playing. Stelsel has it along the baseline, gets cut off. And back out on top with it is Hawkinson. Turns around three on the way, no good. And Emmett Hull kind of reaching over the back of Garretts out there is going to get called for the foul.
Hustle foul by Emmett Hull. You don't mind those much as a coach, trying to get an offensive rebound.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here tonight. I don't see what the total is that are joining us here and watching this ball game.
We have 186 units logged on right now. Some big screens around town, I'm sure.
Yeah. If I wasn't calling this game, I'd be watching you call a game over at your house on your 77-inch high-def TV over there.
Yeah, my Christmas present. I like that. I think my wife's probably watching it on that right now. She decided not to come.
Is she watching sporting events on that 77-inch TV, or is she watching the Hallmark channel?
She likes the Hallmark, but she might be watching this one, I'm thinking.
Well, nice rebound by Garretts, hauling it back in. Pino gets it back over to Farrell, launches up a three, up the front of the rim, no good. And the ball's loose, and a little fight for the ball. And timeout. Call good hustle on the floor there. Garretts getting right down and dirty and getting it. Get the timeout. Back after this on RP Sports.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Okay, we are back. I forgot about the impact that Lucky Words has. What'd you have on there, Randy?
202 units now, so
Okay.
we welcome everyone.
Lucky
both communities.
doing some chest bumps out there. We remember those days as the Waupun coach, and Laconia people also remember his days well with his, he definitely changed the whole culture of basketball, I can say, over here at Waupun High School, and obviously you did it over at Laconia High School. Here's a shot from the left elbow, no good, and Stelsel gets the rebound. Waupun trailing now, 25-23. Hawkinson has it.
Gage Stelsel, the junior, having a quiet, major impact on this game.
And Hawkinson loses it. Nice defense there by Sam Bartz, and Waupun gets it back.
Nice
they find
pass.
Torres underneath. He's going to get fouled. Some free throws now for Braden Torres. Looks like it's going to be on Nick Blank, who kind of flew in behind him.
Great pass by Hawkinson. I thought he might pull up there with that 11 or 12-foot jumper. He had that opportunity. Unselfish move. Made the extra pass to Torres.
Braden's first free throw is a little short. No good. Spills off the left side of the rim.
Well, Braden, he hasn't had big scoring nights the last few games. He's got 8 already tonight. Opportunities are there. He's a tough kid. He plays hard.
Next free throw for Torres. That one rims out, no good. And getting the rebound is Cash Farrell. He'll bring it up now for Laconia. Up by 2, 25-23. Under 6.5 to play in the first half. It's hard move, a strong move there. That's a great setup there by Cash Farrell to finish that shot. Pulls up and a little fadeaway on that, and beautiful finish.
Big time shot right there. Not much you can do on that. Fadeaway, make space for himself.
With his long arms, couldn't quite curl it back, but did free the ball up, and now about a 15-footer right side, no good. And it's going to get tapped out of bounds off from the hands of Emmett Hull. It'll be Laconia basketball, who leads now by 4, 27-23, just under 6 to play in the first half.
It was fun listening to your pregame interviews with both of these young coaches. So articulate, so smart.
Oh, a nice move there by Farrell, but overlays it just a little bit. Nice defense by Krieger. Hawkinson has it up by the right elbow, gets cut off. Nice defense. Good job by Cash Farrell on Hawkinson. A tough shot there. Got to work pretty hard just to get his first 2 points of the ball game. Nice defense by Laconia, but a better shot there by Aiden Hawkinson.
Upon continuing with that full court man, looking to run and jump. Not afraid to switch anything, putting smaller guys on a bigger guy if they have to.
A spin move in the lane and on the floor. It's going to be a foul on Waupun. So it'll drive in there Nick Blank with a good spin move, drawing the foul on Waupun.
Goes on Ferris, hits his second.
6 fouls for Waupun so far here in the first half of 5:12 to play. A long 3 up, and that is no good. And chasing the ball down is Krieger. Good job by him chasing it down. And Waupun with the basketball, but trailing by 2. Krieger, a little head pump, goes up, and defender flies by, and nice shot there by Jake Krieger.
That's maturity right there. That's a kid that's been around and understands the game. Sat down, good shot fake.
Wide open 3, nice shot by Blank, but he's going to miss everything. That nice little fake pass in the corner, and then he tapped the ball, and it was wide open, but missed everything. Wide right, Waupun to the ball. We're tied at 27 apiece.
May have been too open.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard when you get a wide open look and a lot of time to shoot it.
Torres has it out on the perimeter, back out on top to Krieger. Uses the pick, goes in strong on the left side. Working against Farrell, goes up and overlays it a bit, gets the ball back, and off the glass and puts it in, and Jake Krieger gets fouled. Beside, he'll go to the line to shoot 1. A strong move and way to stick with it for Jake Krieger.
Credit Braden Torres as well, tipping that ball and giving Krieger the second opportunity.
Yeah, Torres just a good active guy in there. He just even if he just gets his hand out, that he's getting his points, but there's so many other good things out there when Waupun plays. He's a guy that gives you 110% all the time. Free throw for Krieger is good. And Waupun now opens up a 3-point lead. They were down by 4, and 7-point run puts them up 30-27.
That trap, nearly stolen by Ferris.
Smith does a good job on hanging on to the ball. And Laconia with it, getting some orders from Dylan Wirtz right now, the head coach. Little lane to the basket and getting through and drawing a foul on his way to the rack. I didn't quite close that up like they normally do. Got there a little late, and then a foul. And to the line to shoot a pair will be Nick Blank. Nick looking for his first points of the game. He averages 10 points a game. This is the first one. That's the first foul for Jake Krieger in the ball game.
Shout out to Austin and Paige watching.
All right.
Archer.
How's little Archer doing over there?
I think he's doing well. He's a month old now already.
I love that name, Archer. What a manly man name there. Makes an X free throw. Now a 2-point lead for Waupun. Krieger gets cut off along the left side, gets it back over to Brian Ferris, but then a bad pass. Too hot, little too high over the head of Hawkinson. It'll be Laconia basketball. And good tenacious defense by the Laconia Spartans, giving Waupun some trouble numerous times down the court. Smith gets the ball up the court along the right side over to Nick Blank. Working against Ferris. Farrell with it. Brings it back out near half court, being guarded by Brian Ferris. Kind of loses it, but keeps the dribble going. Had that trap, but they got out of it. Get some more good hands there by Ferris and giving up the body. Here goes Farrell to the rack and somehow gets it back, but just loses control, taps it toward the rim. No good. Krieger gets the rebound. Waupun has the ball, taking it the other way. And a three-point shot, no good by Ferris. Krieger gets the rebound. Back out on top, over to Hawkinson. Long three on the way is no good. Long rebound in the hands of the Warriors. Ball pushed out to Krieger in the right corner, up, and that is no good. Weak side rebound in the hands of Nick Blank. Pushes it up over to Cash Farrell, saying, let's calm down here. Let's walk one up the court.
Dylan Wirtz calling out a set right there.
Yeah. Aiden's going to get called at a nice little reach in to kind of tip the ball away, but then ends up bodying up too much and foul on Aiden Hawkinson.
We mentioned Hawkinson. They list him at 6'3"-ish, 6'2.5", 6'3", and he's his freaky long arms, long fingers. Probably has about a 6'6" or 6'7" wingspan.
That free throw is no good. Not the greatest free throw shooting that we've been watching here today, but opportunities there for Laconia to make this a tighter game. They're going to tie it up right now. If Smith can go up. No, good hustle by Brian Ferris. He hits the wall a little bit, holding his hip, but boy, some hustle there by Brian Ferris. Looked like it was going to be an easy two for Smith, but he just came in like a rocket from behind and ends up getting called for the foul. That's his third foul. Yeah. That could be a factor in the game of maybe your best defensive player out there in foul trouble.
Looks like Bryant's got a little bit of an issue with his left calf or left leg as well. Saw him limping earlier and wears a brace around that left calf.
Smith's first free throw is good. Looking to tie the game up with this next one. On the way, back of the rim, no good, and Krieger gets the rebound for the Warriors. 2.5 to play and counting down in the first half. Great game so far. Two pretty equally matched teams going at it here at Waupun High School, and Torres goes up again and splits some defenders and gets the bucket. Waupun back up by 3, 32-29. And Torres is a little bit too much body on that, and Cam Smith, good job keeping that pressure on Torres to draw the foul and get himself to the free throw line.
I saw Waupun use this defense against Ripon, and they were just able to get in front of people when they try and dribble down the sideline, able to trap, cause chaos. Laconia a little bit better prepared to handle it, a little better athletes.
Nice game for Cam Smith so far. Yeah. Guy that averages just 7 points a game, does a lot of other things, though. Leads the team in steals and assists.
13 right now he has.
Yeah, he's having a real nice game. They get 14 on that free throw. So Cam Smith making the difference, keeping his team in. Only down by one now, 32-31. 2:05 and counting down in the half. Richter with it. Pass into a Graham Gopal, and a little fadeaway comes up way short on his shot, and the ball in the hands of Smith. Laconia with an opportunity to take the lead this trip down the court with 1:45 and counting down in the half. Pull up 10-footer. That not an easy shot, but again, showed that he can do that, just hang in the air, and finishing is Cash Farrell.
The mid-range, kind of a lost art in the high school game. Everybody likes the three ball. He's very good at getting to a point, rising up and knocking it down.
33-32 Laconia. Richter throws up a three, and that is rims out, no good. And a little scrap for the ball, and then going to be out of bounds from Laconia.
Torres with just great energy right there, getting it done. Braden's coming out, but I think he has those 2 fouls. No, he only has 1, I think. So, yeah, they're going to be safe with him.
I'll try to get over to Krieger is what I thought, but better defense there by Laconia to break up that pass. 1:20 left in the first half. Everybody getting more than their money's worth in this ball game. Good high-quality game. Two teams going at it real hard. A game that means a lot, even a non-conference game. Lustabor back in the game for Waupun. Gopala looks nothing there. Krieger turns around, 3-pointer on the way, and he again is just feeling it from outside. Numerous games in a row now. His third 3 of the ball game. Waupun leading now by 2, 35-33. Nice pass inside and finishing. Good look inside by Nick Blank, finding Rhett Garrett's for the bucket. We're tied at 35 apiece.
That's one way to get that full court pressure off and finish on the back end.
Gopalin goes up, overlays it. Klusterborg gets it, puts it back up, bodies on the floor, and Klusterborg, the freshman, goes in and gets the bucket. His 4th point of the ball game. Waupun up by 2, 37-35. Spit again doing a great job handling the ball, getting it over half court for Laconia. Farrell kind of checking the clock now. Going to have the last shot situation here.
Yeah, Bill and Wirtz are going 1-4 low right now. Let Farrell go 1-on-1.
Farrell working against Krieger, takes it in. About a 10-footer right side, comes up short. Rebound by Klusterborg, and Hawkinson throws one up and misses at halftime. But what a great first half here at Waupun High School. Two very good teams going at it, and Waupun leading 37-35 at halftime. Randy and I'll be back in just a few minutes to take a look at the first half on RP Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with New Med Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Oh, furnace, please, you keep me warm and cozy.
Oh, furnace, please. Hi, this is Jackie from All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a heating headache. It's a busy time of the year, full of magic and surprises. The last thing you need is a malfunctioning furnace. At All Phase, we're in the zone. We provide your comfort zone for all seasons. Log on to allphaseComforts.com.
Oh, furnace, please, you keep me warm and cozy.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Okay, we are back. I heard somebody had some concern about no sound on here, so hopefully that was just when I forgot to hit the one button during the interview and you didn't hear the live Dylan interview, even though Nate said if you watch it later, you'll be able to be on our video streaming. So if we're still no sound, of course, then you couldn't hear what I'm asking you right now. But
I think we are good now from what I'm being told here on the live chat. So
good. Again, an exciting first half, just exactly what you kind of expect in this ball game. Two very good teams, two tenacious teams that very like each other with how they play basketball. And we got a 37-35 lead for Waupun at halftime here, and a great crowd here at Waupun High School. Nate getting maybe a shot of that right now, but again, I was very entertained for that first half, Randy.
Exactly, and I think two teams, how much energy are you going to put into this? Obviously, they both want to win. How much energy are you going to put into a preparation and a game plan? Probably not a lot. We talked about Laconia having two big conference games coming up next week at Lemira and Springs. Waupun's got a tough conference schedule coming up. You still want to win this game. So it's been fairly vanilla. They're both playing man. They're both getting after it. They're playing hard, and I think that's what we expected to see tonight. And it's going to come down to who gets those rebounds, maybe gets the loose balls, and who makes a few shots. It's going to win this game because
nobody's going to put any twists in here.
I don't think so, no.
Because your main focus right now this time of the year is conference games, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of the conference teams that are probably watching. I see some Laconia section over there. There's Mason.
Lemira, Lemira. Yeah,
I see Mason Damask up there with some of his players up there because that will be the opponent coming up on Tuesday for Laconia. So they're learning something with this ball game and watching a pretty good game and knowing they're going to have to play at a high level when they face them coming up on Tuesday.
We said Waupun, some of the teams that maybe aren't quite as skilled or quite as strong, they're able to press them and really give those teams fits. Not so much here against Laconia. They're well prepared for that. They've been preparing for their conference schedule where they see those types of defenses. So they're just getting it done. And again, I think this is anybody's game, and two very nice teams, two very well coached teams. Both when you get to be your age and my age, Steve, these guys are really young. I think Dylan Wirtz would be 33. I think Coach Dunlop's a couple years younger, maybe 31-ish. very articulate, smart guys with a lot of energy. So it's fun to see what they do.
And they did learn a lot of their basketball stuff kind of in the same circles with these coaches here and a lot of the players. So it's fun to watch. It's a great game, great efforts by both teams. I thought Cash Farrell did an excellent job covering Aiden Hawkinson, only had a couple points in the first half, and he was assigned to covering him, and he's right up in his grill and making everything difficult for Aiden to get any shots off or even think about shooting. So a nice job I thought by Farrell defensively. Let's take a look at points here in the first half.
First off, for the Spartans, Cam Smith leads them in scoring with 14 points. He has 3 made 3-pointers. Cash Farrell with 10 points. Tough earned 10 for him. Ethan Pino with 5. Made a 3-pointer, a couple of free throws.
Hey, is anybody from Laconia that's let us know if it's Pino or Pino?
I know, I've heard it
Coach
both
said
ways.
Pino, and our commercials say Pino Construction. So let us know that if anybody's got the real inside scoop. Nobody wants to commit to that, so that's one of those up in the air.
I had a relative that actually married one of that family, and they said Pino, and they married him. I'm like, okay, so whatever.
Yeah, what is it?
Rhett Garrett's for Laconia with 5. Nick Blank with 1 point. For Waupun, Aiden Hawkinson with 2 single field goal. Jake Krieger leads all scorers with 16. He has 3 made 3-pointers, 1 of 1 from the line, and several field goals. Braden Torres with 10, all on field goals. Gage Stelso has 5 points. He has a made 3-pointer. And Owen Klostebor, the freshman, with 4 points, making his presence known. And freshman by age, but not freshman physically.
Right.
He is a big, strong kid.
Man. We're going to take a break. Again, an exciting game. This should be an unbelievable second half, so stick with us. Waupun leading Laconia 37-35. Back after this on RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
And our good friend Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. Happy New Year, Steve. Here we go. Big Packers push, final regular season game. Get her back on track here.
Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. So come on down, watch the Packers, figure out where we set up in the playoff seating. It's obviously going to be some great games next weekend. There's bowl games, there's basketball, there's hockey, there's all kinds of great stuff to watch. So come on down here, get a cold beer and a hot meal, and watch some sports down here.
Yeah, appetizers, of course, great on the menu. Some of the brand new appetizers as well, and soups always changing, right?
Yep, homemade soups, homemade chili. Come down and check all that stuff out. Saturdays is a great day to come down with the buy one, get one half off appetizers. You can stay around for 2-3 hours, and you can try everything on the menu. We got lots of appetizers.
Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun, of course, wishing everybody a happy New Year, right? Here we go.
Yeah, it's been a great year. We appreciate everybody's support for the business last year. Big things coming up for next year, too, so come on down and let's kick off the new year with a bang.
The other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School. I'm Steve Witterhack, Randy Armgill with me, getting some more, how do you say Pino? And
Todd Pino says Pino. So
hey, if Todd says Pino, I'm going with Pino.
Well, our ads that are professional ads say Pino. So
explain that one to me. I don't know. I'm confused. I want to get it right, but nobody wants to commit to it. Hawkinson goes up, and there's going to be a blocking foul is going to be called on, it's like maybe Carter Bonlander is going to pick that one up.
And Bonlander's third right away to start the second half.
Not the way he wanted to start the second half.
Really nowhere to go for Hawkinson, just sort of forcing the action.
Stelso from the corner throws up a three. That is no good. And nice job there by Laconia coming up with a rebound. Ethan Pino gets it on the rebound and gets in the hands of Cam Smith. Driving the right side, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Is going to be called on Nick Blank on that one. Nice positioning there for Waupun's defense to draw that foul.
You get a bench warning on Coach Wirtz.
Not happy with that call.
Yeah, just letting him know, you got to Just back it off a little bit. It's a nice tool. They've kind of added that you can do that to let coaches know as an official that you don't really like their actions, but you're not going to penalize them with a technical.
Hawkinson misses. Laconia comes up with a rebound. No score yet here by either team here in the second session. Pino with it in the lane, about a 12-footer, gets it partially blocked, but nice strong shot from Ethan Pino to finish on that one. Get a 7th point. We're tied at 37. Here just a little ways, a minute over into the second half. A tough night for Aiden with all the tough defense, and they still have Farrell just banging through anybody, just staying right with them.
Yeah.
Great defense by Farrell.
We've seen that out of Wirt's coach teams in the past where they'll commit to stopping a guy.
Nice drive there by Waupun's Gage Stelsel. Little head fake and splits a couple of defenders, goes hard to the rack and finishes. Waupun back up now, 39-37. Blank misses his shot on a tough drive and putting it up, in, and getting fouled on the shot. Carter Bondlander. That's his first points of the ball game, and he's going to try to make it 3 points going to the line. A strong move there from Carter Bondlander.
Jay Krieger with the foul, his first.
That is no good, and Stelsel gets the rebound, gives over to Aiden Hawkinson to bring it up now for Waupun. Aiden tries to split a couple defenders, and Stelsel just goes up and grabs the rebound. Nice rebound, gets it up to Krieger, up and good. All set up by that rebound by Gage Stelsel.
3 points for Krieger. You should give a 1.5 points of that to Stelsel.
Yes.
Great work.
Nice drive along that baseline. Beautiful shot there and move off the glass from Carter Bondlander, making his presence known. Last trips down the court. Waupun up by 1, 42-41. Krieger in the lane. Kind of a tough shot by the free throw line, comes up short. And getting the rebound is Nick Blank. Pull up 15-footer left side is no good, and Hawkinson with the rebound. Of course, once Stelsel gets it off to Brian Ferris. Here's a three, but the best look at a three without having a hand in his face for Hawkinson. Just can't find his range. And he's having to work a little harder than he normally has to just try to get a bucket here tonight.
And you can see the frustration in his face a little bit. He had a few opportunities, not able to get it done.
Torres is going to get called for the foul as Smith was ranging off to his right with a dribble. Cam Smith having a really nice game, 14 points in the first half for Laconia, who just averages 7 points a game, so taking advantage of his opportunities when he gets a chance to shoot. Ball lost, but Bondlander gets it and misses. Getting rebound is Stelsel. Back out on top to Krieger. He's going to put up another three. Comes up short. And right now ball is loose. And coming up with this, Farrell goes up along the right side. Draws the contact. Makes the basket. And he's going to go to the line to shoot one. Great positioning on that shot by Cash Farrell. Keeping his body towards the defender. Getting that contact. And not enough to throw off his shot. And going to go to the line now to try to complete the three-point play.
Krieger got him on the head a little bit. Not a lot of contact there, but yeah, it's an excellent job of protecting the basketball, keeping it wide.
And makes the free throw besides. Had a little trouble in the first half with his free throws, but takes care of business there and has his team up by 2 now, 44-42, Laconia.
I don't know what the biggest lead in this game was. I really didn't keep track of that, but nobody's been ahead by more than a few points, yes.
A little flip towards the basket by Krieger, hits the back of the rim, no good, and that's going to go off from Hawkinson and out of bounds. Laconia basketball. Seems pretty calm out there. I mean, the crowd getting into it, but everybody says this thing is a really good crowd here tonight. Cheering for their team. Seems like they're keeping it pretty civil out there, too.
Pretty decent job, I think, by the officials as well, keeping things under control, but not overcalling the game. And
yeah, it's a good crew. We've seen these guys numerous times, and they're rock solid. We've seen them at State. I know I've seen Tony at State. I don't know if that was Mr.
McLean has been there as well, yes.
Yeah, it's a top-notch crew out there. 44-42 in favor of Laconia. They've got the ball besides. Blank kicks it off and back out on top with it is Smith. Three-pointer on the way. It's up and no good on the shot. And Waupun, instead of just grabbing the ball, kind of slapped it at the other Waupun player. Goes out of bounds. It'll remain Laconia basketball. 13:42 left in the ball game.
I don't think Jake Krieger was able to grab it. He tried to tip it over to his teammate Torres, and things didn't go right.
Little runner in the lane, making the basket, and getting called for the foul will be Jake Krieger. Nice move there from Ethan Pino.
You say he got there a little late. He slid underneath after Pino had gone in the air. That's 4 fouls on Krieger. That's the really negative. He's having a great first half with 16 points. He has 19 in the game.
That's also nothing but net. Laconia pulling away now. Maybe their biggest lead, anybody's biggest lead, a 5-point lead now. Laconia leading Waupun 47-42. Thanks for joining us here tonight. A lot of people checking in, and anybody out there,
222 of our units on.
A little light stepping there towards the basket for Brian Ferris and gets it to go for his first points of the game. Has his team back within 3, 47-44 Laconia. Pull up 10-footer from the right side. That's a little short, and getting the rebound is Graham Gopalin. I believe his sister Gracie's joining us here today. Hello, Gracie. We miss you here. We'll drive to the basket and put in for Braden Torres, his first of the half. He's got 12 in the ball game. Hopefully things are going good out in Connecticut for Gracie Gopalin, former Waupun great. 3-point shot from the corner is no good. Getting the rebound inside is Blank. Puts it back up, misses. And trying to haul it in after that was Bondlander. And it'll be Waupun basketball.
Dave Turner checking in. I think he's with the Ferris crew.
Yep.
Sheila Schultz. Luis Torres. Gracie, of course. Beth Jensen says, let's go Spartans. And Todd Pino giving us the explanation on Pino.
Yeah, thanks for that. I don't know. Do we have to change it? Maybe you got to let us know if there is a contingent that says Pino or Pino.
He actually said it depends on whether you're on the west side of Fond du Lac or the south side, how they say it. So there we go. We're getting a little addition.
Graham goes up, and that one's off the rim. No good. Laconia up by 1 now with the basketball. With the ball now is Cash Farrell working against Gopalin. Pass right through the arms of Graham, and shot and missed on the shot attempt by Ethan Pino.
Rebound by Emmett Hull. Good outlet. It comes a double.
Hawkinson, tough shot, misses. Ball kept alive, and getting it is Richter. And then we've got a reach-in foul. Looks like it's going to be called possibly on Cam Smith.
It's Cam Smith's first foul, as hard as he's played in this game.
Just his first foul. Is Jake sitting at 4 fouls right now?
Jake has 4.
Wow.
He had, I think he only had 1 at halftime. 3 quick ones here.
Inbounds pass into Stelso by the top of the key. Hands it up to Hawkinson. Passes up 3 look, but a nice feed inside over to Stelso. Gets some space, gets his legs underneath him, and finishes. Nice job there by Gage Stelso. A good look inside by Hawkinson. That puts the lead back in the hands of Waupun, 48-47. Ball kicked out right side. Smith launches one up and puts it in. 3-point basket for Laconia. And timeout on the court back after this on RP Sports.
Generations Lanes is a proud sponsor of Laconia in today's game. More than just bowling, they're a terrific spot to bring your family for a meal. They open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask us about catering for your next function. We are a proud supporter of our Spartans.
Okay, enough of the...
Oh, we are back to Waupun High School. Great battle, back and forth. Big shot there by Cam Smith, getting his first points of the second half to put his Laconia Spartans up 50-48.
First basket of the second half would give him 17 in the game. He's having a nice night.
Really nice.
Another coach's kid there. His dad, the JV coach.
One of the nicer guys you're ever going to meet. We've got a lot of the guys, especially those Laconia coaches with Tom King over there. And we've always enjoyed talking to him in his years as the head coach.
He told me he was going to be here tonight. I don't think I saw him, but.
Howell takes in the lane, comes up short, but that's because he got fouled. And he'll be going to the line to shoot two. Yeah, I don't see Tom up there, but it's a lot of people, a lot of faces. That's even harder than trying to find Waldo in the crowd. So nobody with a red and white striped shirt. So now let's find Tom King in the crowd. Yeah, good guy. Always great conversations with him. That one catches the front of the rim, but it rolls in for Emmett Hall, his first point of the ball game.
Tom King and the athletic director from Kimberly and myself were part of Lucky Wurst's induction into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's well-deserved for Lucky. Sometimes he's worth the price of admission to come to watch the games when he was the head coach. Other teams didn't like it. Laconia people loved it. Waupun people loved it when he was here. And he is tapped out of bounds and will remain Laconia basketball.
I have to watch the replay on that. It looked like it might have just gotten thrown out. Let's see if we can pick that up. We're on a little bit of a delay here.
50-50 is the score here at Waupun High School. Everybody witnessing a really top-notch Waupun, or I should say boys basketball game. Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgill with you. I want to thank our sponsors for making our broadcast possible in our video streaming and our radio audience that's out there on 103.3 FM. Hawkinson pushes it up after the rebound. Little bounce pass over to Richter, puts it up with a left-handed in. Landon Richter in the scorebooks now, putting Waupun up 52-50. Farrell has it, little spin in the lane, and another great athletic basket there by Cash Farrell. Now with 15 in the ball game.
Yeah, he's a good one, there's no doubt.
Very athletic. 16-footer, that gets partially blocked by Farrell, who's just been hounding. Because then he's got to play tough defense on the other end, and he's been doing it the whole game. Having a great game both ends of the court. We're tied at 52, under 9:50 here in the ball game. And they say no foul on that one. We're heading back Waupun's way. Goes Emmett Hull, misses everything on the shot, and getting the rebound is Cam Smith.
Once again, Coach Dylan Wirtz calling out a set.
Drive from the left side, back out three-point range, passing up the shot. Rhett Garretts. Smith was looking at the basket there for a second, working against Stelsel. They're just kind of taking their time right now and backing it off near half court. Getting close to the 9-minute mark left in the ball game. Goes Smith along the baseline, cross-court pass, three-pointer on the way, and that is good on the stroke there by Nick Blank. He's got 4 in the ball game, but a tough shot with a hand in his face that time. Gopalin goes up with the left hand, misses, but he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Cross-court skip passes, diagonal skip passes, way to attack against some defenses when they scramble and trap you. Laconia doing that, getting the wide open shot for Nick Blank.
Graham's first free throw is good.
Yeah, shout out from Steve and I to Gracie and her teammates or whoever she's with out on the East Coast watching this thing. One of our favorite players here for the Warrior ladies teams over the last, 4 years ago.
Yeah, we've had a lot of great ones that came through. That state championship in there too, another state tournament trip. Got to let us go wrong for the ride for that, so I want to thank Gracie and that bunch, and Kale and Gabby, and I saw Gabby Matamoros today. It was right outside my window when I was doing that show this morning. All those players and the great program that Tim Alsma had, and letting us come along for the ride. We loved every bit of it.
Owen Klosebor with the foul.
Laconia girls too, that we covered them at that state. You and I got a chance to the year that they lost, and they haven't lost since then at state. Just unbelievable juggernaut there with Chris Morgan and the crew over there. Just unbelievable bunch that he has playing Laconia basketball right now. Always fun to talk to Chris and get some games. So hopefully we get a chance to cover a few of his games yet this season that we get to do it. Gonna look under the basket, and Farrell comes up with it, flicks it back over his shoulder and in.
Athletes make plays, and that was just a great catch. That thing was hot and tipped, and he still...
Trying to find space, but a good defense there by Bondlander to cut him off. Hawkinson has it, trying to find a crease in there, but nothing coming easy for Aiden here today. They're playing some great defense. Emmett Hull throws up a three that's no good, and Hawkinson gets the rebound and puts it in. Nice job there by Aiden. He just willed himself to get that rebound and finishes after he gets it. 57-56 Laconia on your new medical integrated scoreboard. Three from the left corner is up, and it is good for Ethan Pino. 7.5, 12 points in the ball game for Pino. And there's going to be an offensive foul going to be called on Braden Torres. We'll say he lowered his shoulder on his way in. But a 4-point lead now for Laconia. Definitely a momentum heading in their direction right now. 60-56. Not for the faint of heart here today,
no.
With the two teams going at it and some good coaching by both teams.
Laconia able to handle this full court pressure for the most part, and then get layups or three-pointers on the opposite end.
Three-pointer from the corner is no good. Getting the rebound is Farrell. Reset now for Laconia. Again, thanks to all our sponsors for making our video broadcast possible here, and a lot of them have sticking with us for years, covering the games. A little try inside, but no good. Just coming up short on his shot. Bondlander inside. Waupun gets the rebound, down by 4.
Good rebound by Richter, not the biggest guy on the court. Just going after it, hunting it.
Richter passes up the 3 in the lane. Some taller guys there. Throws it up there. Back of the rim, no good. And Spartans with a basketball and a 4-point lead. .6:20 and counting down in the ball game. A chance to call a couple of Waupun boys games this week. The girls, that's taken away by Aiden Hawkinson. Going down the right side, goes up, and kind of breaking up the dunk was Nick Blank. So probably a good foul right there, because he's going to make Aiden earn it from the free throw line. Blank only 6 foot, but he got up there to disrupt that shot. Good hustle by him. So that's what you call a good foul.
Yeah, that was a good foul, and nothing
Nothing
overly aggressive. He just said, I'm going to get my money's worth, and got just enough to prevent the dunk.
Hawkinson's first free throw is no good. Usually a very solid free throw shooter, too, is Aiden.
He's struggled a little bit as of late. Last few games, he's hasn't been great at the line, not by his standards.
Aiden's next free throw is also, that one does go in for him. He's got 5 points in the ball game. He averages over 31. One time he was number 3 in scoring in the state, and last time I looked it was number 8.
Ferris lost his shoe trying to put it on as the action continues.
Oh, Stelso goes up, blocks the shot, and Richter gets it, looks up court, and putting it up and in. Nice job by Brian Ferris. 1 point lead now for Laconia, leading 60-59. How is this game going to end? This is crazy.
Did all that while he was trying to put his shoe on.
Get it back over, a little 5-footer straight away, no good on the shot by Pino. Waupun with a chance to take the lead this time. Here goes Gopalin to the rack, puts it in. Graham Gopalin forcing the issue, and what do we get after that?
Not sure.
Technical foul. Do you see anything on the maybe?
I think he said 24 white. I think that's on Gopalin.
And Graham.
Yeah, it is on Gopalin. Not sure.
During that moment.
Let's see if I can.
If it shows that, maybe it's after. That's, I'm not sure how far they are behind. It's calling it right there. Okay, technical foul on Graham Gopalin. Ethan Pino at the line.
I think it was just, it was something he said, just a little taunting, I guess. He turned towards the defender, and the official was right there. So,
first free throw good for Pino. Having himself a nice second half in this ball game. Makes both free throws, does Pino. He's got 14 points in the game, 9 of those in the second half, and after those free throws, Laconia gets it, leading this game 62-61. Closely contested game all the way through since the opening tip.
Nice move.
Yeah, a little fake to the one way, but it's missing the shot, and Stelsel gets the rebound. Waupun with another opportunity to get the lead in this ball game. Stelsel from straight away puts it up, no good. That's going to go out of bounds off the shot of Gage Stelsel. And Laconia will get it back, trying to extend their lead. Under 5 to play here at Waupun High School. Thanks for joining us again. Hope you're enjoying the game. We're just like you, just a couple of fans here with a pretty good basketball knowledge with Randy, ex-coach, with me, but watching a very entertaining game.
Very hard fought. Team's getting after Krieger back in the game with those 4 fouls.
Here goes Hawkinson. He's put some defenders, goes up and puts it in. I tell you, Aiden just keeps on working out there and got himself now 7 points in the ball game, but a nice looking shot and good finish there for Aiden. Smith has it going along the right side. Gets it down in the corner. Stepping on the out of bounds line right in that corner did Ethan Pino. So Waupun with the lead at 63-62, and they've got the ball with 4:10 left in the ball game. Fasten your seatbelts, people. It's going to be an exciting finish one way or another. It's going to be a crazy finish.
Yeah, what a game for a non-conference game. Hopefully both these teams gain from this.
And Brian Ferris misses, and ball tipped in the hands of Cash Farrell. Setting things up now for Laconia, trailing by a point. So many lead changes back and forth in this game. It's been very entertaining. Farrell pulls up 10-footer, got a floating, and man, when he gets in that spot and he gets himself in the air, he has so much control. Nice finish there by Cash Farrell again. We've seen it numerous times in the game.
Yeah, a very good player.
Richter with the three-point shot, rims out no good. And Blank comes up with a rebound. 1 point lead for Laconia, 64-63, 3:15 and counting down in the game.
We must have had about a dozen lead changes, if not more, in this game.
Spartans with a basketball. Down to the 3-minute mark left in the game. Farrell has it, working against Hawkinson. Stelsel steps in. Ball knocked away out of the hands of Blank, but retained by Blank. Yeah, you can feel the pressure every second that ticks off that clock in this ball game. Bonlander gets it and kicks it back out and off the hands of Brian Ferris. Tension every second that clicks off, just a little bit more every time. Laconia with the ball, inbounding on their end of the court with that 1 point lead. 2:33 and counting down in the ball game here at Waupun High School. Great crowd, the best crowd we've seen in some years watching this game. Pino has it, working against Richter out on top. Pino takes it in the lane, pulls up about an 8-footer, no good. Krieger gets the position and gets the rebound. Waupun with another opportunity to take the lead in this game, this trip down the court. Hawkinson out on top while it goes into the right side. Splits a couple defenders, gets it blocked, and coming up with the ball is Cam Smith, and it goes off his hands at the end. And it'll be Waupun basketball, lucky to get it back.
Yeah, Hawkinson able to just knock it down and off of Smith's foot and out of bounds.
Timeout on the court, back after this on RP Sports.
We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. great selection, and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home. At home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Steve Winterhack and Randy Armga back at Waupun High School. Man, it's been right on the edge of your seat the whole way. A crazy roller coaster ride here, back and forth, lead changes. A lot of drama in this ball game. Very good athletes on the floor for both teams, giving it their all. And Waupun with the ball, trailing by a point, inbounding on their end line.
Great coaching staffs, great game plans.
We get it out on top over to Richter, getting a lot of time here today for Waupun. Krieger has it, spins in the lane, and gets cut off. Richter in the lane with it, goes up, gets blocked from behind. Coming up with it is Cam Smith. Nice defense there from Laconia. 1:40 and counting down in the ball game. Farrell takes it, kicks it out to the left side. Just kind of working the ball around, running time off right now. And looks like Brian Ferris is going to pick up a foul. Kick off his foot.
Yeah, calling him for the intentional kick, so that's why the whistle came early before it went out of bounds.
Okay, so again, Laconia has the ball and a 1-point lead. 1:28 left in the game. Pino has it, guarded by Braden Torres. Farrell gets it, goes up, and he's going to get fouled on his way to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. Farrell with a nice drive, forcing the action on that one and the contact, and he'll be shooting 2. 19 points in the game for him. Trying to add to that and add to his team's lead here with 1:16 left. Free throw no good for Cash Farrell.
He is 1 of 5 in this game.
Yeah.
He has really struggled.
61% free throw shooter on the season.
Got a nice little stroke.
And that one looked good. And goes in for him. 20 points in the game for him and puts his team up by 2 points now. 65-63, 110. And counting down, we've got a timeout on the court. Back after this on RP Sports.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seed bed with a high quality finish, level soils and remove ruts, and eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Shepherd of the Hills Catholic School in Eden is a faith-centered community that carries on the tradition of outstanding Catholic education. It's closer than you think. Students grow academically, spiritually, and emotionally, all in a Christ-centered environment. Log on soth-school.org and like us on Facebook.
Okay, we are back at Waupun High School again. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. 2-point lead for Laconia. Waupun inbounds on their sideline, on their end of the court, with 1:10 left in the ball game. Hawkinson, again, having to look forward and see Cash Farrell right in his face, gets by him, pulls up, 13-footer in the lane, is good for Aiden Hawkinson. He's tied this thing up now at 65 apiece, under a minute to play here at Waupun High School.
There's another guy with the mid-range right there. Hawkinson off the bounce, able to pull up on that 9-footer and nothing but net.
44 seconds left. Laconia with the basketball, so they can just try to look for a good shot here somewhere. If it's there, if not, keep running the clock down, and then timeout taken by Laconia with 34 seconds left. 65-65, man. Let's keep it right here. And just amazing, this ball game. It's been a fun one to watch, fun one to call.
Coach Wirtz worried about the 5-second call right there and very animate in getting that timeout called to protect his player from the 5-second closely guarded.
Not a bad time to do it, though.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to your team, well, these are things you need to think about. With 34 seconds left, and we got the ball in our hands, so we've got holding all the cards right now in this game.
Waupun with 18 fouls, so single bonus yet if they would foul.
So what do you tell for Waupun defensively? What do you say during this time with 34 seconds left and the other team has the ball in a tie ball game?
Well, I think you get after it really hard, in your man defense, and maybe they're going to come out here and look for an opportunity to trap and scramble, jump a passing lane, get that turnover. If you do not get one, you probably go 15 to 20 seconds with just playing really hard-nosed defense, and if it doesn't happen at that point, then you have to foul. And you hope for the best.
Game? Okay.
Yeah, I think you do. Maybe you think about it. Oh, it is tied. I'm sorry. I thought I was looking at the wrong score right there. I correct myself.
Oh, we got these straps and bars in our way, so
yeah,
you don't
I know.
get a clear
I
view
thought it
of
was 63. I was mistaken. So yeah, you just play straight up defense and get really after it. And then I know what I'd be saying in the huddle: rebound, rebound, rebound. And that's 5 guys that need to rebound. Because if you do get a missed shot by Laconia, the second chance opportunities are what always kill you.
Okay, Laconia with the ball. Holding all the cards right now. 65-65, under 30 to play. In the hands now of Cash Farrell, being guarded by Aiden Hawkinson near half court. Ooh, close to almost stepping
He did. I thought the same thing.
Very close, but good job there. Smith has it. It's cut off, cross-court pass back out on top. Looking for a last-second shot to win the ball game now are the Laconia Spartans. Farrell gets it, goes in strong on the right side, and gets it to go. 5 seconds left, timeout taken. Nice strong move there by Cash Farrell. Having a huge game. And we're going to take one timeout. Back in 30 seconds with more basketball action in RP Sports.
Josh Dual Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response time, competitive pricing, and accurate on-site job estimates. Dual Concrete Construction specializes in residential basement and garage foundations, retaining walls, concrete patios, sidewalks, porches, and steps, and a lot more. They'll remove your old concrete and replace it. Let Dual Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin concrete contractor.
Okay, we are back. Here we go. 2-point lead now for Laconia. 5.2 seconds left, so time to hope if you set things up right to get a decent shot.
Oh, yeah, plenty of time. There's time for 2 passes. Time to dribble the ball up a little bit. And 6 team fouls right now on Laconia, so if they would commit a foul, it would send Waupun to the line for a bonus opportunity, to chance to tie.
And make sure you stick around after the game. I'll hobble down with my pickleball sprained ankle and try to talk to a few players from the winning team and the winning coach, and just talk about this great game that we've witnessed here today. What do you see? Another
full court
timeout?
pressure was going to come from Laconia, try and slow the ball, and I think Laconia called that timeout. They wanted to see what Waupun was going to set and then go.
Okay, so a timeout on the court here again. 2-point lead for Laconia. Nice strong move there by Cash Farrell, having himself just a huge game. And what he's done defensively, too, against Aiden Hawkinson is also a big part of where we're at in this ball game right now.
We knew he was a good player coming in. I hadn't seen him play for a while, and yeah, he's having a great game. And this team did play last night, too, so they're on a little bit of tired legs, but yeah, kids are young. They can recover. They're resilient. You know, Coach Wirtz, he's drawing something up in there. He's animated in the huddle, and as well as Coach Dunlop down here is getting an offensive set going. So we get a good look down onto the floor.
It'll be fun. We'll see what happens. Only 5.2 seconds left. Whatever happens is going to be dramatic. Could be a missed shot. Waupun definitely needs to get a nice look at something in 5 seconds. Got to go full court to do it.
Officials saying that Waupun has the right to run the baseline. Timeout was called after a made basket.
Here we go. 5.2 seconds left.
See if Waupun can get something going at the rim here. If you don't make the shot, get fouled possibly.
Emmett Hall inbounds and gets it into Aiden Hawkinson over half court. Down to 3 seconds on Ballard's shot. Misses, and Laconia is going to win 67-65. Not a great look at a shot at the end for Waupun, and Laconia, what a game here at Waupun High School. Tough place to play. Congratulations to the Laconia Spartans. Dylan Wirtz and his crew coming in here and just playing a physical game and going toe-to-toe with a very good Waupun team and come out on top 67-65. I'm going to head down to the court and see if I can get an interview with a few people, and we'll have Nate go to break right now. Back after this on RP Sports.
Josh Tool Concrete Construction provides excellent work, punctual professional staff, quick response.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Attention neuropathy sufferers, I've got some good news for you. Hello friends, this is Dr. Randall Blahoviak from New Medical Center. Do you have numbness, tingling, or burning in your feet? Does it feel like you are always walking around on a balled up sock? Have you stopped doing the things you love because the pain in your feet makes it impossible? If you answered yes to any of those questions, you may have neuropathy. Over 25 million Americans are currently dealing with this crippling disease, and just like you, most of them are frustrated with the lack of effective treatments that are available. Well, that ends today. At New Medical Center, we have successfully treated thousands of neuropathy patients, not only slowing or stopping the progression of this devastating condition, but in many cases reversing it. If you are tired of taking dangerous medications that only numb the senses and do nothing to treat your actual disease, it's time to see the doctors at New Medical Center, where we've designed a treatment plan to address the causes of neuropathy. Don't lose hope. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 now for more information or to schedule an appointment. Or check us out on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Oh, furnace, please, you keep me warm and cozy.
Oh, furnace, please. Hi, this is Jackie from All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Get on our furnace maintenance plan now to prevent a heating headache. It's a busy time of the year, full of magic and surprises. The last thing you need is a malfunctioning furnace. At All Phase, we're in the zone. We provide your comfort zone for all seasons. Log on to allphasecomforts.com.
Oh, furnace, please, you keep me warm and cozy.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Best Craft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
A
A reminder for everyone that Ben's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Ben's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Ben's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
What a great game. Steve Witterhack on the court after witnessing a very good high school basketball game. Two great teams going at it. Physical game out there. A lot of great athletes on the court. And Laconia on the road at Waupun High School, beating them by a score of 67-65. Got a couple players for the Spartans with me right now. And Cash, I thought you had an outstanding game both ends of the court. And talk about your duties defensively. You seemed like you were, wherever Aiden Hawkinson was, you were right there, right in his grill. And talk about your responsibilities tonight.
Well, my biggest responsibility was keeping him under 20, which we had 9, I believe, which is great. And I knew we had to take care of it. They were pressure all game, so I knew I had to kind of manage the floor when I got it in my hands too.
As a team too, I thought both teams, it was just a very physical game. Did you feel the excitement of the crowd? Was that fun to play in front of a crowd like this? And both teams playing some pretty good basketball here. It was pretty, I think, entertaining for everybody here tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, but again, you got some big games coming up this week, and how do you think this game might help you? Taking on Lamira coming up. I see the Lamira players are up in the crowd up there, and then also you've got, I think, St. Mary Springs coming up. So how does this help you going into those two games?
I think this game just shows us how good we can be and how good we're going to be able to be, and I think that we're going to have fun coming up in the next few weeks against these conference teams.
Well, a great game for you today, both ends of the court, and congratulations on the win. Nice win. Okay. That's Cash Farrell and now Ethan Pin. Now, Pino or Pino? That's the first thing
either way.
Okay. Still can't get anybody to commit to it, really. But again, Ethan, a great game, especially your second half, putting up 9 points in the second half. You had, I think, 14 points in the game today. So just talk about the intensity of this game out here today.
Oh, yeah, it was fun for sure. It's always a rivalry between these guys, so you're going to get a good crowd, and it was real fun to go out and play tonight.
Again, thoughts about playing your next couple of opponents with Lamira coming up on Tuesday, and then St. Mary Springs. And again, you definitely got a nice tune-up game for that.
Yeah, we did for sure. We dropped one early to WLA, which sucks, so that means we just got to come out harder against Lamira and Springs and do what we did tonight.
Well, you had an excellent game. Congratulations on a win in a tough place to play, and go enjoy it with your friends right now.
Thank you.
Okay, and that was Ethan Pino. We're going to go to a commercial break. I'm going to see if I can get Dylan Wirtz over here. I see him back there. So take a break, and I'll see if I can get Dylan up here, and then we'll take Randy also. Back after this in RP Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Again, Steve Witterhack back on the court at Waupun High School. A nice victory for Laconia on the road in a tough place to play. 67-65 victory over Waupun. And with me right now, Dylan Wirtz, the head coach for the Laconia Spartans. And man, just talk about the feeling of this game. It was pretty intense. Yeah. The coaching and the stuff on the court was pretty intense stuff. And feeling about with your team here coming out on top today.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so proud of our guys.
it's environments like this that you don't get every single night, but when you do, the 8-10 times a year, to be ready for that moment takes a lot of work and practice, takes a lot of just mental preparation, and our guys met the moment tonight. I think we've had some adversity early in the year here, and I think meeting the moment in this one only allows us to do it maybe more often in conference games. So just a heck of a game by our guys. So proud of so many individual performances. In order to be a great team like this, the Krieger shooting the crap out of the ball, and just they're a heck of a team, and they're going to win a lot of games. In order to do that, you got to do it with a collective unit, and we did that tonight.
I thought a great job as a team, like you said, defensively for your team. But the play of Cash Farrell, both ends of the court, and assigned to try to slow down Aiden Hawkinson, which he did. I think it's he's going to think about Cash every time he looks around, because he was right in his grill the whole game. I thought a great game, both sides of the ball for him.
Oh, what a monster! Performance, and we knew it. I think Cash, he's battled an ankle injury from football, but he looked like Cash. Like I know Cash tonight, and he's so wicked. Hawkinson's such a good player, but that's what Cash can do. He is an elite defender, and he showed that tonight. And then he can score it, finishes the game off with a bucket to go 36 minutes, cover a guy who's gutsing the ball constantly. And I had no other, we're going to him because he did his job all night, and that's what we're all about. Do your job and show up at the end. He was ready.
Well, Dylan, I hope this get you ready for the big games coming up this week with Lemire and St. Mary Springs, and think that it's what was accomplished in this game here tonight?
Oh, for sure, yeah. And for us, this game was gravy a little bit. It's not a conference game that doesn't really get attached to our goals. It's fun to win over here. It's fun to beat teams that are in the local area that are good, and that's what we did tonight. And we're ready. We're ready to keep the train rolling next week, but going to take another week of prep and two really good teams coming up.
Well, Dylan, it's good to see you again, first of all, and a nice victory here, and good luck over there at Laconia.
Thank you, Steve. Yes, great to see you.
Okay, well, Dylan Wirtz joining us, head coach for Laconia. We'll take another break, come back with the stats with Randy, coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
All right, we are back here at Waupun High School where Laconia defeats Waupun 67-65 in a barn burner. Individual scoring for Waupun, Landon Richter with 2 points, Aiden Hawkinson finished with 9, Emmett Hall with 2, Brian Ferris with 4 points. Jake Krieger had 19, he had 16 in the first half, and then he had the 4 fouls and sat a long time. Had a three-pointer as well in the second half, but kind of limited his game with the foul trouble. Braden Torres finished with 12. 10 of those came in the first half. Graham Gopalin had 4 points in the game, 2 of 2 from the line. Gage Stelso finished with 9. And Owen Klostebor with 4 points. Waupun was 5 of 10 from the free throw line. For the Laconia Spartans, Cam Smith, 17. 14 of those came in the first half. Cash Farrell with 22, 9 field goals, 2 of 6 from the line, the only place where he struggled. Ethan Pino finished with 15 points. 10 of those came in the second half. He was 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Carter Bonlender with 4 points in the game. Rhett Garrett's with 5 points, 3-pointer made and a field goal. Nick Blank with 3 points. He also made a 3-pointer for a total of 67. Laconia shot 17 free throws. They were 11 of 17. I said Waupun 5 of 10. So credit Laconia for the aggressiveness, getting to the line more often than Waupun. So again, this game ended up 67-65 in favor of Laconia. I think Steve is back up here now joining me. I'm going to turn him back up. So
yeah, it was fun seeing
live,
Dylan. Yeah, it was fun seeing Dylan today and Lucky, and it was like a little homecoming for them. But like what I see from both teams, and I think they both are better because of this game here today, playing a high-intensity game, and Laconia just a little bit better at the end, making the shot they needed and winning the game by 2. So, again, pretty impressive performances, I think, for both teams.
Yeah, I agree, and I think defense, both of these teams hang their hat on defense, and they both did a pretty good job tonight. And that's a game that could have gone either way, very easily, and it's a game where we as fans just want to, nobody should really lose that game.
Right.
Like to call it a draw somehow,
Yeah.
and everybody move forward and get better from there. But, yeah, what a great atmosphere and what a fun night to be a part of something.
Yeah, so I think we're going to kind of wrap things up here, Nate, and
do you want to still do that interview? We haven't been able to do that.
I have an interview with Dylan Wirtz that didn't play in the beginning of the ball game. So we're going to play that right now for anybody that's watching this and wants to hang around or watch it later, or tell Dylan that it's going to be on, because we just had the one button not moved on there, and we're going to play that Dylan Wirtz interview coming up here in about 1 minute. So we'll have that, and then we'll kind of wrap things up here at Waupun. 67-65, the victory for Laconia on the road at Waupun. Back after this on RP Sports.
Randolph Fans family, Dr. Ross Werner, his daughters Dr. Madeline Werner and Dr. Muriel Werner Didman are there to take care of all of your family's dental needs. They are committed to the highest level of care for their patients. And Randolph Family Dental is currently taking new patients. Call them at 920-326-3191 or visit them at their new facility at 130 Progress Drive in Randolph. Randolph Family Dental is a proud supporter of Randolph Sports.
Here's Tyler Schultz from Warner Harmson, downtown Waupun.
Just expanded our business last year, and we got into cabinets and countertops. 2024, it's a great time to come in right now, start remodeling your kitchen or your bathrooms. We have cabinets that range, really, really small up to really large vanities, nice countertops, and really make your bathroom or your whole kitchen come together.
Warner Harmson, furniture, flooring, blinds, cabinets, and countertops. Main Street, Waupun.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show, brought to you by Home and Auto Sales. Steve Winterhack with you, and time now to get to talk to a guy that I haven't talked to for a while, but definitely seen him play a lot of basketball in his life, and now here he is, head coach of the Laconia Spartans. Dylan Wirtz joining us. So Dylan, thanks for joining me here tonight. I'm glad to see you and your dad back in the gym here tonight at Waupun High School.
I know, back to square one here. My memories at this gym are so positive. It's great to be back and great to be talking to you, Steve. And yeah, a lot of familiar faces in the gym tonight, and hopefully a ton of faces just in general for a great high school basketball game.
Of course, we did miss you your junior and senior year. I think we would have been with the 6'5" point guard might have been nice, kind of nice out there. But of course, you had a nice college career over at Oshkosh, Kimberly High School. Your last 2 years, you did had fun over there and had some good results over there. And but here you are, the head coach for the Laconia Spartans after leaving Menasha, right? But what went into your thought process on taking the Laconia job right back where I remember the first time I saw you play, you were like a 5th grader playing for Laconia, and your dad was coaching, or maybe your mom was coaching that game. So just talk about what the thoughts about coming back to a very familiar place for you.
Yeah, it's a coming home in different ways. It's a place I grew up, Brandon, and that in some place has a special place in my heart as well. And, that's part of this process. But it's a lot of, the basketball side of things. It made it work with my job, a lot of factors since I'm not a school teacher. But, we're excited to be back. And, I think just working with great kids who strive for their best, man, that's what coaching's all about. And I think we have that here at Laconia, and a tradition that supports that. It can happen if you work hard, and that's all we're trying to do here, night in, night out.
Well, of course, another dynamic, you bring back your dad with you, too. I mean, how does that work as you as the head coach, and then you got a Hall of Fame coach as your assistant coach over here? Is that working pretty good? You got a good working relationship with Dad?
Well, I was his assistant at Kimberly a couple years. I was a UW Oshkosh assistant and some fun teams there, and then joined his staff. So I was on the other side of it, giving him my thoughts, and I got to make the final decision now instead of him. But it's we talk about basketball constantly. It's a big part of our lives, always has been. So now we're just doing it together and get to put a plan out there for kids to execute, and that's every day in practice. So there's a lot of communication. It's not going to be just tonight, but it's all for kids to do their best under our guidance. And how do we get them to play hard? How do we get them to execute? And, it's a ton of fun. And I know he shares the same purpose I do, that it's for the kids. We support their academic, endeavors and their life after basketball, really. And that's really what we're there to do. And he has the same mission I do, and that makes it pretty easy.
You didn't have a bare cupboard when you came over here. You got some pretty nice athletes on the team. Nice start to the season at 6-1. And just talk a little bit about the team you put on the court.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we return a ton of experience, and that makes it easier. Teaching them all new stuff probably doesn't. Early season has been a lot of learning, and I think we're finally starting to hit our stride in terms of how we want to play on a night-in, night-out basis. The results are what they are, but it's a process of getting better, and I think have executed on that better in the last few games, and I'm excited to see it out on the court tonight. But yeah, can't speak enough about the kids. They work hard. A lot of them, they're working jobs over break here. It's crazy what these kids will do on top of basketball, and they put a lot into this game, and they become nice players because of it. And yeah, we're fortunate to have a bunch of them.
Love to see this rivalry stay alive, too, with Waupun and Laconia. And what do you know about the Waupun Warriors? I know you were at their last game a couple days ago over at Ripon. So what do you know you're going to be contending with here with the Warriors tonight? Yeah, just a good program. I mean, obviously, I was a part of it at one point, and what a tradition, since that 2005 time frame or whatever. Every year you're going to have a high-quality team coming from Waupun, and this team's no different. The Hawkinson kids obviously very good, but they've got other guys that can hurt you, and they execute their stuff well to, open up the floor for all of them. So obviously we've got to do a good job just as a team defending, and then offensively we've got to execute against their defense, which it can turn some teams over, and, as long as we don't do that, I think we'll be all right. Okay, well, it's great to talk to you again, Dylan, and wish you good luck here tonight and with the season, and hopefully you have a nice, long, successful stint over there at Laconia High School, and a lot of success there. For sure. Thanks, Steve. Yes, glad to be back. And we'll see how tonight goes. It'll be fun. It'll be probably bittersweet on both ends. Both programs I have so much respect for and admiration, and I was proud to be a part of both of them, and I'm doing it again as a Spartan. Okay, Dylan Wirtz, head coach for Laconia Spartans, his first year coaching there, and we'll have more of our pregame show coming your way in just a few minutes on RP Sports. Okay.
I can be a little long-winded. So.
Oh, that's all right.
When's the last time you reviewed your Medicare or your health insurance benefits? Do you have a plan? A lot of people choose plans that don't fit their healthcare needs or budget. Don't make that mistake. We here at SIA Insurance work with many different companies and carriers to get you the best coverage at the best value. For more information, contact SIA Insurance at 999 West Main Street in Waupun. Call SIA Insurance at 324-2071 for free help.
I love playing sports, especially for my school. And that's because school sports are special. It's where it's safe to fail. It's where we're taught resilience, where our fear becomes confidence. It's where we learn to get back up after every fall. School sports are where 7.8 million students go from I can't to I can.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.